Hello, welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today I'm going to be making a fairy flower. If you haven't noticed, these are my favorite to do because I'm just starting to get a hang of them. So I've been trying them a lot. I love all the flowers, don't get me wrong. I really do. But I feel like I'm finally starting to get the fairy flower, and hopefully this will not let me down. All right, so what I have done is I have mixed up Art Pro resin. I mixed up 150 mils, and I have a transparent white here, so it doesn't really have much white in it. I have an opaque white that's going to go in my piping bag. I have purple, which is this one right here. It is dioxide purple from Liquitex. I have this turquoise color, which is Turquoise Deep by Liquitex. And then I have finally magenta, which is quinacridone magenta from Liquitex. So I'm going to start off by pouring my white into a piping bag so it is ready to go when it is time for me to use it. I got some new glitter today. You may have already seen it in one of my other videos. I don't always post them in order, but it is amazing, and it is on sale right now at Michael's. Buy one, get one 50% off. And I combined all three colors in here together, and it just looks so rich and amazing. It is Color Shift, and it's by Recollections. It's over by the scrapbooking stuff, and this is Color Shift Blue Green. This is Color Shift Green Gold, and then this one is Color Shift Purple Teal. And they're just beautiful. I've used them a couple times today, and I've done a lot of art today, and I had a really good time, and I think they're just incredibly gorgeous. For my white, also, I used Cast and Craft. Forgot to mention that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start off with my turquoise. That is gonna go on the bottom. I am just gonna pour into puddles. I'm not gonna mix them together or anything because I'm kind of liking the way it turns out when I just do it like this. All right, so I got that one. Then the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be the pink, or magenta, I guess you'd say. I don't know, to me sometimes it just looks like pink. And if you want the instructions for taking this or doing this and the proportions and the actual recipe, you can go to resincourses.com. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my sites mixed up. This is from Pouring Your Heart Out. Julie has a eBay store, and she sells the most magnificent molds. So if you're in the oh my gosh, in the market for a mold, I would check her out. Both of the molds you can see here are from her. The one on the left is the Ice Edge Live Edge mold, and then this one is the Fine Crystal Live Edge mold. So it is gorgeous. Okay, where's my torch? I'm gonna torch it real fast. Just try to get rid of some of the bubbles. Looks like there's a hair in there, which is not unexpected. I have cats and dogs and you name it. My own hair. Okay, come on, get out. There we go. Actually, it looks more like a sliver from a popsicle stick or something, but don't know. There's another one right here. The air conditioner just came on, so sometimes that will spit things into it, which is frustrating, but part of life. Rather have it and not complain about it, because air conditioning is the best. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to crinkle very loudly while I put my piping bag together. I really like these piping bags because the material is super thin and you can wind them up and wrap them around and tuck them in your hand so that you don't have to worry about it, the bottom of the bag getting in your way. So that is what I do. I'm going to cut the tip of it off. I'm going to do it off camera so it doesn't fly into the resin. I'm making a smaller cut to start because I can always make it bigger, but I cannot go back. So that is about as big as I made it. And here we go. Feel free to fast forward if you do not want to watch me put a bunch of dots in and hear me ramble while I'm doing it. It's kind of hard. I feel like obligated to fill in the silence while we're doing this. And yeah, so if I'm getting annoying or whatever, please just mute me or fast forward or something. It's not like you haven't seen this. Well, if you're new, you might not have seen it, but if you've been with me for a while, I know you've seen this technique that I've used before. So I'm just putting the dots in, going towards the center, and putting medium-sized dots, not big ones. I've put bigger ones in before. I might put larger dots around the edge when I go back around the outside. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Oh my gosh, had to yawn there. So sorry. I took a nap today, and you know how sometimes when you take a nap and you wake up and you're like more tired than when you went to take your nap? Kind of felt that way this afternoon. See, it feels like a lifetime ago. I woke up and I was like, what time is it? What day is it? I can't remember. I don't know if that happens to anybody else. It was a nice nap, don't get me wrong. It was a much needed, well-deserved nap, but sometimes it just kind of throws you off. At least one thing is for sure, I will have no problem still sleeping tonight. I could sleep most of the day and still sleep all night. I am constantly fatigued, but I have reasons to be, so I will not bore you with those. I'm going all the way to the center because I think, depends on what this does, I think I'm going to use a syringe and suck up some of the resin in the center after I'm done pouring everything in, just because that way it pulls everything towards the middle and I have a better chance of the petals actually reaching the middle and maybe not giving me a giant white blob in the center. Okay, I'm going to make these slightly larger because I feel like when I do that, it gives me bigger petals. I mean, I could be full of it. I don't know. I'm really liking the color combo here. You can see, I can see the turquoise, I can see the purple. Can't really see a lot of the pink except for that little weird foamy thing in the middle, which happens sometimes when you use acrylic inks in your resin. Okay, I'm gonna do another row right about here. Just trying to make sure I get enough dots around to make a couple different layers. I'm hoping this will make it dimensional and give it some layers. These dots are smaller because they're going in between other dots. All right, should I do any more? I kind of feel like I want to do another little row here. This is such, I'm working with such dark colors, I think it won't hurt it for there to be another row. And maybe it'll actually help and turn out awesome. All right, almost done. You probably can hear the rustling in the background. My husband's watching wrestling. That's his jam. I'm gonna put one right there. I know that's kind of out of spot, but it's that little spot there was driving me nuts. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pale white. I'm gonna fill up my mold, being careful not to overflow. Here we go. I'm gonna dump it. 1, 2, 3, dump. Okay. And you can see everything starting to come to the center. I'm gonna give it a minute to kind of finish doing that on its own. And then once it looks like it's gone in as much as it's gonna go, I am gonna go in with a syringe right here, and I'm gonna suck up stuff from the center, which will pull everything inward. And then after that point, I can put my glitter in. I made that mistake with this one here. I put the glitter in and I forgot to do the sucking up part. So I tried to suck it up and I kept sucking up glitter, so I just gave up. So who knows how that one's gonna turn out. We'll find out. But this one here, hopefully, since I have my little syringe in my hand, I will be able to do it. So I think I'm gonna put it on time lapse so you can see everything move from here. And then in a little bit, I will do the sucking up and see how that goes. Or should I do it now? I think I'll do it now. That way I get it out of the way. Hopefully I can do this all right. When you're done, you just use, and it gets harder to use as you go. I need to get a new one. You just take a cup of alcohol and you stick it in the alcohol and you go up and down like that. You don't have to make those sound effects. And then that will clean it out. This is harder than it looks. All right. I don't know how much that is, but I think that'll be good. I'm not going to worry about getting much more out because it was really hard to do. Obviously, I need to get myself some new syringes, but I think that'll at least give it a good start. I'm going to go ahead and wait to put my glitter in because I want to make sure I give it as much time as possible to move on its own. Trying to clear out my syringe over here. All right, I'm going to turn off the recording. I will put it on the time lapse. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything or not. And then I will see you when it's time to unmold. Okay, time to unmold. Oh, I hope this works. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Oh my God. OMG. This is amazing. It looks even more amazing in person. It's turquoise. It's not just blue like it looks in the camera. It is turquoise. And I have two I'm almost speechless. I don't even know what to say about it. I'm just, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. And no blob in the middle. Oh, geez. What do you guys think? Please let me know. Oh, wow. I can't wait to put this up so you guys can see it. This made my morning. This made my morning waking up to this. So let me know what you think. Thanks for joining me on this. I will see you next time. Bye.